I have some core values that I try to go by, that I try to live by. Um, Love, integrity, respect, honesty, creativity, and gratitude. Which one of those resonates with you?
All of them.
Yeah,
All of them. Absolutely.
they.
I think my biggest one that I put first is like gratitude because I can become really ungrateful for the life that I have today when a minor inconvenience happens, right? When I step in dog crap if Hermione does it, or if it's too cold in my house. I have the luxury of heat today. I don't sleep outside anymore. So having an attitude of gratitude changes my perspective. And when I'm in groups and I'm or with my individuals or clients, if you have been my client and you hand me an end of group questionnaire, I ask you what are three things that you're grateful for. Because our gratitude can leave very quickly when our ego takes over, our
Mhm.
ego and our pride. And it can kind of change the way that we're actually experiencing a lot of our life. Like my life's really difficult right now. It's in a hot season, but I'm super grateful that I'm gonna go get in that car, right? That I
Yeah,
worked hard for. I'm gonna
legally.
legally, yeah, legally, right?
Yep.
There's no felonies in the car, right?
Right.
There's nothing that's gonna get me another charge. And I would say, oh man, if I had to put them in a list, I would say gratitude, integrity, and do all things with love. If I don't do it from love, but love doesn't mean soft. Love doesn't mean that I pat you on the butt and act like everything is okay. Love Doing things with love means that I have to do things even when it feels uncomfortable. Yeah.
Honestly, I love you. I'm grateful for you and your integrity that you bring to the table. I respect you and I respect what you do.
Thank you.
Um, and I'm just so
I feel
happy.
the same thing about you. I want to really commend you on I didn't know you when you got here and I was very connected to the room and at first it was a bit like off-putting just because you carry this different kind of energy. And I'm really grateful that our community has somebody in recovery working with our kids, working with our teenagers who gets to sit up and sit in rooms where we weren't eligible before, right? When we weren't able to. I want to thank you for being with our community's children because the way that the disease of addiction absolutely changed our town over the last 10 years is phenomenal. It wasn't ever kind of the way that we had this epidemic before. And thank you for showing up for our kids. Thank you for wanting to be a mentor and to develop for yourself and to still look at you so you can grow and be creative because you are a person that like I have in my bag of people that if I need to figure something out, you're a person that I can go to.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to heal also, and I missed a lot of that time with my children and a lot of those teenage years and stuff like that. I just wasn't available, and I feel like I missed a lot during my teenage years. So I'm just trying to help that group of kids. I'm getting ready to start a 12-step meeting for kids and through juvenile court and stuff like that. That's going to be heavy and fun and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think it's gonna, if we look at that impact over the next 10 years on our town, if we look at the 15-year-olds who are gonna be 25 here locally in Fairfield County, Hocking County, Perry, all of that, that could make a magnanimous tidal wave of difference in our children so that they don't have the potential to die from like fentanyl overdoses or, they're not drinking by the age of 17 and wrecking their cars. So, um,
I'm so glad you
congratulations.
did. I get emotional about it, man. Like
Yeah.
I would do it for free. And fortunately, the recovery community is making it possible for us to um, stay in recovery and to get paid for helping people. I guess that would be my last question. You know me, where do we go from here? How can I better myself, What do I need to work on?
I don't have like a diagnosis. I don't know if you're like in a 15, 20 or moderate or severe or anything, but
Okay.
no, Ken, I didn't think you were gonna ask me that question. I think that you take a lot of feedback because you've asked me some questions that I'm sure that it's difficult for men to ask, let alone ask women. And I feel like if a man asks me a question, you absolutely want to know like what I think. So, Ken, I think that you are on I think you're on a pretty good path of self-discovery, and that your willingness to not engage in these curricular activities has been really beneficial for your self-discovery. I think that our community needs you, so you keep staying clean, and whatever you're doing with your education, keep moving that forward, right? So that we can continue to grow from the people that, we have in our community circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that, and I want to make a lasting impression so that addicts behind me
Mhm.
will be able to move forward in the easiest. Well, I want to facilitate that. I want to facilitate the moving forward for um, people in recovery and people just trying to get better, man.
Mhm. Absolutely. You're making the door bigger. It doesn't just say Narcotics Anonymous. And I kind of had like a bit of a rebuttal towards that at first. My name's Ken and I am, and I'm like, I am what? Right? But I had to look at self first. I had to look at me, right? Because it does say in our language, and in our Living Clean and the spiritual principles book, that we we can lose that. We can say, we don't my name's Sasha and I'm an addict. You don't have to say that. Like, not that I'm not grateful. It's just you were the first person to kind of do it that I had recognized on a very consistent wavelength, where you wanted to be more than that label.
Yeah, a lot of people wonder about that,
Yeah.
you know. A lot of people wonder about that, and I am an addict and I am an alcoholic, but I am so many things.
Other things. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a little pretentious of you at first. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Fantasy, right? You just am. But the more that I've been graced with the opportunity to get to know you and to have conversations with you, it's definitely changed my first few thoughts about not like in a bad way, but when you meet somebody, you kind of judge them. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
it definitely has changed over the past year, or however long, like 18 months that you came into this community. So keep doing that, because I think that not only do you want it for yourself, but our kids need you as an influence. Because I think that you may not recognize the amount of influence and positivity that you do have on those kids, but our community needs that.
Um, I made the decision that when I made the decision that when I decided to do this, that I would try to be the best. I would try to be the best, and that's not to say that I'm better,
Mhm.
but just the best version of me that I can become. And um, I study. I do it like I got high
Mhm.
all day,
Yeah,
every day, and so that's the way I do it. And I'll try to help. I'm trying to help and propel and move it forward.
I think the
Man.
community's lucky to have a person in recovery be where you are at, not only like your employer, but like the locality, the experience that you have is just going to open up a lot more doors for healing and growth in our community.
It's a God thing. It's a source, nature, universe, higher power, all of it together, all of that stuff. Put me there, put me here, and I'm just trying to be open. And I just like with this, I'm just trying to let the divine source shine through me, and it's been really magical, man. It's been really magical.
It has been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. I'm proud of you for it. It's pretty sweet.
Thank you, babe. Um, we're gonna have you back on, and we'll get some updates with the kids, and we'll talk. And you were one of my most requested people, man. And I'm so stoked. I'm so happy. I can't wait to get this out there.
It's going to be good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
it's going to be cool.
I'm glad
I'd
we
like to
got the
see you
lighting right.
Yes, I'd like to see you get Shannon W up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. You're another one.
Mhm.
You're another one this wants Shannon the motherfucking cannon.
Shannon the motherfucking Cannon. That man has been an absolute pivotal part in the change of my life.
Yeah.
It is the people that came before me. I'm a direct result of the people that came before me.
I am too, and thanks. Shout out to Shannon. Shout out to all the predecessors.
Absolutely.
If put it in the comments if you want to see Shannon.
Yes.
Put it in the comments if you want to see anybody. Come on
I'd like
here.
you to get Ashley in here if she'd come in too, man. I'll tell you what, that'd be
Ooh,
nice. Yeah.
I've been trying
Yeah.
to talk to Ashley,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
She
She's
lets
got a busy life, man. She's
she
like
does.
84 jobs, you know. She
Yeah.
like runs all the things all the time. So
I'm grateful she lets me tint the windows on the vehicle, on the new vehicle when
yeah,
she gets it.
yes,
I just have to be
yes,
grateful for that.
absolutely. And I think that Heather would be really great coming up here too. Heather M.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We tried to
And Dave. Did you
acquire
put Dave
her.
on
Dave
here?
P.
Tables?
Dave P.
Yes.
He was just on here.
Yes.
Dave P. Mallory M is in the lineup.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love her. She's so sparkly.
I've heard
I love Mallory.
Yes, she's awesome. I've heard her speak probably 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
Super passionate.
Yes, she is.
She's on the short list. She wanted to come actually tomorrow, but tomorrow's an anniversary for me, so I'm booked up. Uh, but she's coming soon. She's excited. She's coming soon, and I have a long list. Also some dream people. Would be like Jelly Roll, Rich Roll.
Oh yeah.
Some dream people would be like Theo Vaughn.
Dude, I listen to Theo Vaughn podcast like every day.
Yeah,
Not only because of the things that like he talks about, but I think I'm funny and I like funny shit. So
yeah.
I listen to Theo Vaughn like every day. I feel like he definitely is on the spectrum. He's got like that autism vibe that's like funny and like just says the things. So
Yeah,
yeah, I listen to Theo Vaughn a lot. I
yeah.
like him. He's pretty cool.
My oldest son recommended him to me, and so I've been listening to him. Uh, my oldest son, he's almost well, he'd be 29 this year. But Theo Vaughn, Teddy Swims, I want to get him on here. He's in Columbus a lot, so
Goodness.
he's on the list. And then there's all kinds of people just right here in this
Do you
community.
mean the singer Teddy Swims?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be my boyfriend. Listen, my goodness, that he said when I lose, I'm like control.
That's it.
I'm here for it. I'm like, please do.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
Who's in recovery?
yeah, 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 yeah.
That
Yeah.
okay.
So there's lots of I just want just real people who are doing real things, real problems, real solutions, real talk. 1111. That's what we do, man.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next one if you invite me back on again because we're a little muted in this one. It's like a little held back trying to keep some things under the shelf.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got some serious major things happening, and so we are gonna have you come back, and we'll have you come back in full splendor. But this was great. It's gonna help some people.
Hopefully.
We
Yeah.
mean hopefully.
Hopefully. Hopefully it will.
Absolutely gonna help some people. Sasha, I love you.
I love you too.
Real talk.
Thanks for having me.
1111.